Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back. Today's the day we're working on the 1966 Shovelhead. You may remember from way back when I took this thing apart. Well, it's finally time to start putting it back together. The transmission is done, the wheels are built, the engine is at the engine shop, and the bottom end is being gone through right now. The top end will go out shortly thereafter, and I've got a bunch of parts for this bike. So it makes sense to start putting this thing together. I'd like to get it into a rolling configuration so I can move it around the shop, have it on the table, and have it set for the next parts coming in. Today we're going to focus on installing neck cups. Now I know they make tools specifically for putting these in. I don't have those tools at this point, and unfortunately I can't afford them. Now I know that Fast Eddie makes a really nice tool, and someday I hope to acquire it, but right now I've got a little trick that I'm going to show you, and hopefully this helps you to be able to install these on your motorcycle. Now I know you can take neck cups and you can set them in place and you can hammer them in, you can beat the crap out of them, you can get them in and mar them up and do all the things. And that's not a good way to do it. I know you can put a board on top and you can tap them into place, but I found something that works a little easier, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So first we're going to take these and we're going to apply a little bit of grease on the outer edge. Got some high temp wheel grease here, and I just want just a little lubricant just to help these things slide. Any little bit of extra help can be beneficial when you're installing these. Again, you just want a light coating. You don't want it super heavy because you don't want to cause an issue to where these things won't slide in nicely. Next, you'll need a piece of all thread or threaded rod. Now this is a 5/8 rod that I've had for a while, and I've used this a lot doing this process. What I have is a nut on the bottom, and I have 3 grade 8 washers. This is a grade 5 nut. I don't remember the grade on this. This is a zinc plated, so it's not super tough, but it does work in this application. So what you'll do is you'll take your bottom cup and you'll slide it into place. And then you will slide the threaded rod right up through the neck here and get this sort of started. You'll take your top cup, you'll put this in place, and then I have 3 more washers. The reason why I'm using these washers is, one, they space everything out inside the cup a little bit, and they allow it to kind of almost center everything. You'll take your top nut, you'll tighten everything down to where it's snug. With everything kind of snugged in place, you'll want to go ahead and make sure everything is straight, and sometimes what you need to do is actually guide the rod a little bit. Now I know I have way too much rod here, but it does help to have a little extra for something to hang on to. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to get on the bottom nut with my wrench here. This will help keep everything kind of square, and then I'll take my top wrench and I'll slowly start drawing these cups in. You may need to adjust this a couple of times just because you're going to run out of rod, and of course my socket's not that long, so I'm going to go ahead and back this back down so I've got a little more leverage to work on. I'm going to go ahead and retighten up the bottom one again. Of course, now the bottom one's tight, we're going to go ahead and hold it with the wrench one more time, and we're going to continue driving this top cup in. And now I have both of my neck cups installed. Next, we'll be installing our bearing races. Now these are fresh out of the freezer, so they are cold. They do semi-slip into the cups themselves, but I'm going to go ahead and grease the cups just a little bit, just to, again, give me a little bit of lubrication to be able to get these to go in a little bit nicer. I do have a driver for these, so I am able to drive these into place using the driver. We'll put our seal driver in place here, square everything up, and of course drive it home. Alright, I've gone ahead and flipped the frame upside down, and with the frame upside down I'm going to grease the other bearing race here, and then we'll install this from the bottom side. The table provides a good stability platform to be able to drive this in properly. Of course, we're applying a light coating of grease just to help aid this in sliding into the neck cup. And with our driver tool, we'll go ahead and drive this one in. As you see, no fancy tools required. I bought all of the hardware for that from the local hardware store. I don't know how much I've got wrapped up into it. Not much, honestly. I've had it for, I've probably had it for about 10 years now. And I've done quite a few different neck cups with it. So it's not a new piece by any means. It's well used, well loved, and it has worked every single time. So if you're looking for a quick and easy solution, get yourself some all thread, some washers, some nuts, and go ahead and slowly drive those neck cups into your neck. It's a nice and easy way to do things. Of course, friends, if you found this video helpful, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, comments, or feedback on this process, please let me know. I know they make great tools for this stuff, and one day I'll own them, but for now, that's the tool that I have in my toolbox, and it has suited me just fine. Of course, since this bike is on the table, you know what that means. I'm going to continue working on it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button, because if you want to see this bike come together, I'm going to film this process. Now, I know I've torn bikes apart, and you've seen that. I'm going to film this going together. Hopefully, it'll be helpful in helping you to build your own motorcycles. Well, friends, that's it for this one. I know, quick and easy, short video, but that's all I've got time for today, so we'll catch you next time.